Δύο κουβέντες για τους φίλους που ήρθαν απόψε εδώ από την Αγγλία. So, dear friends, I would like on behalf of the Mόρφου District Association, and I'm sure on behalf of all of us here, to welcome you and to express our gratitude for your help and for what you are doing for us. As always I said, we don't have stolen property to give you in order to support us. What we have is friendship, gratitude, and hopefully one day to welcome you to a free Μόρφου, free Kyrenia, free Karpasia, and Anopoulos. Thank you once again. And with your permission, before I give the floor to my dear friend Alan Millen, Ian Twin, to say a few words, if you will allow me to say a few words in Greek. Αγαπητοί φίλοι, χωριανοί, αδέλφια της Σπάρτης. Και πρώτα θα ήθελα να σας ευχαριστήσω όλους γιατί είχατε την καλοσύνη να μας τιμήσετε με την εδώ παρουσία σας και ο σύνδεσμός μας σας ευχαριστεί και είμαι σίγουρος ότι οι ίδιες ευχαριστίες είναι και από όλο τον πληθυσμό της Μόρφου και της Κύπρου. Είναι για μας ιδιαίτερη χαρά και τιμή που σας έχουμε μαζί μας, που έχουμε μαζί μας εσάς σε τούτα τα χώματα που κάποτε πριν χιλιάδες χρόνια οι πρόγονείς σας είχαν ρίξει ρίζες εδώ και είναι τούτες οι ρίζες που αιμοδοτούν την ύπαρξή μας σε τούτον τον χώρο. Γι' αυτό με μεγάλη χαρά σας υποδεχόμαστε και σας λέμε η πατρίδα είναι και δική σας πατρίδα και αυτό το μήνυμα να το πάρετε και στην ελεύθερη πατρίδα. Σας ευχαριστούμε όλους και ελπίζουμε την Κυριακή να σας δούμε δυνατούς όλους στην πορεία για να διαδηλώσουμε για μια ακόμη φορά την απόφασή μας ότι για μας δεν υπάρχουν χαμένες πατρίδες όσον τα παιδιά τους αγωνίζονται για να τις ελευθερώσουν και να τις κρατούν πάντα ελεύθερες. Αυτό είναι το μήνυμα. And now I would like to call on my friend Alan Mill to say a few words.
Can I just, first of all, explain that many people in this meeting today must be incredibly mystified about the numbers and the amounts of members of Parliament from Britain who have actually come this year. And I think it's a strength about your purpose, your aims and your argument that you've been able to attract so many members of Parliament and members of the European Parliament to your cause. And I have to say that it's not very often in my line of work that I see so many MPs going from one part of the world to another on a cause for the period of a couple of days in what is a very, very busy schedule. But we thank you for that, and Ian will be mentioning that in a couple of moments' time. What I need to do is to actually tell you about some of the members who have come here this time. It's the first one, of course, is Ian. And Ian is the Vice Chairman of the CPA, the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association group on Cyprus. I'm its Treasurer. But he's also the Chairman of the CPA group on Greece. And he may be a member of a different party than I, but he's certain his commitment to Cyprus is well known and over a very long period of time. The next one, some of you may have heard of or not, but in our part of the world, they're very, very famous people indeed for a whole variety of different reasons. The character who was here, William McKelvey, Member of Parliament in Scotland, is a very, very well-known person in the United Kingdom because he is the chairman of the Scottish Grand Committee in Parliament in Britain. But he also has another wonderful task, and he's the chairman of the all-party group in the British Parliament on Scottish whisky. So it's a very important man. The next character who's hiding somewhere in here is Mr. Eric Clark, who's also a Scottish MP, but he's the ex-General Secretary of the Scottish Mine Workers Trade Union, who's now a member of Parliament and a very active member, and also a member of the Scottish Grand Committee with William McKelvey. You have Jimmy Hood, who's here, another Scottish member of Parliament. We have an awful lot of Scottish members of Parliament. But he is also chairman, and this will be of great use to the cause on Cyprus. He is chairman of the Select Committee of the British Parliament of the European Legislation Committee. And I can remember being a member of that committee with Jimmy some years ago. And he, along with other members of that committee, continually blocked Turkey's application for full membership of the EEC. And it was through the activities of people like Jimmy that, we got that kind of membership. We have Kevin Hughes, who's a member of Parliament in Yorkshire, Doncaster, who used to be a chairman of the Social Services Social Welfare Committee of the local authority there now, and is now the PPS on our bench in the House of Commons to our Minister for Health, and we're grateful for that. Jimmy Boyce is an ex-steel worker from Sheffield who went to university, got himself a degree, and actually was a leading member of the Sheffield City Council. We have our pocket battleship in here, Barbara Roach, who is a leading solicitor and lawyer. And is magnificent in her efforts on behalf of Greek Cypriot people throughout her daily tasks. And I believe one day will be a great star for the Labour Party. We have Eddie O'Hara, who, so far, I have to say about Eddie, is the only person who ever went to Liverpool University and learned classical Greek and has been able to find a good use for it. He is magnificent on behalf of the cause for Cyprus. Of course, we have Derek Enright, who's an ex-member of the European Parliament who left that and he is now representing the Yorkshire seat and has been very active in education in Parliament. There is one person which I'm going to introduce in a second, but before that, just to let you know some apologies. John Hume, the SDLP spoke leader, could not attend this conference because of things which are happening in Ireland, north and south, and he's heavily engaged in those talks. And Irene Adams and John McCallion, members of Parliament, were unable to do the trip simply because they were one was very ill and one was tied up in catastrophes which are happening in his constituency. We have tomorrow arriving, hopefully, Tony Benn and Tom Cox, who's the chairman of the CPA committee in Parliament. But last but not least, we have a magnificent person who has more Cypriots in her constituency than any other member of Parliament, European Parliament, or anything else outside of Cyprus and indeed Greece. Pauline Green, the leader of the Labour group. half the city, of course, is absolutely phenomenal. And in closing, there's an awful lot of names there, some of which you will remember and hopefully you will see in the future. It's an halloumi of people. You know, it's tasty, it smells nice, it looks nice, but by God, it's got a lot of cholesterol. Thank you.
You'll be relieved to know no more names. On behalf of all my colleagues from European Parliament and from Westminster, I'm delighted to say thank you to you all for making us welcome here this evening, and to the Mόρφου District Association for giving us the chance to be with you on Sunday. For British politicians, it is a very useful experience for us to come to Cyprus and see the last European country which is divided and still occupied by a foreign country. And Mόρφου stands as a great symbol for everything that's happened to Cyprus, and as a reminder to us all of why we need to be active to make sure that there is a workable and a fair and a just and a lasting solution for Cyprus. And the reason we're all here is because we believe that should happen. And what is more, we believe that as British politicians, we should be doing our bit to make sure it happens. And that means that we want to see our own government in Britain taking an increasingly more active role in persuading other countries that if Turkey is not prepared to take its responsibilities in the world seriously and to settle Cyprus in a peaceful and a just and a workable way, then it can't be part of a wider world community and taken seriously. I think we're all united in believing that and wanting to make sure that our own government, whatever political party we are, does that, and make sure that the United States does that as well. We look forward to joining you on Sunday and joining in the demonstration and seeing just exactly what it does mean to lose your own home. I was here in the summer with my family, and my boys are aged 7 and 10, and we were very lucky. Whilst we were here on holiday, some Cypriot friends came and took us off to their village to meet their mum and dad, and showed us around the village, made us very welcome. We sat out under the vines and drank the homemade wine, and that spirit. I lost my voice actually drinking the homemade spirit. But, and on the way back, my 10-year-old said to me, is that the sort of village which the Turkish troops are occupying? Is that the sort of village where people have been chucked out of their homes? Because he's been to Greek Cypriot functions in London. And it really indelibly printed on his mind, having seen that, and on my family's mind, exactly what is at stake. It's people's homes, it's people's livelihoods, it's real communities, and they're occupied, and they shouldn't be. And we want to help you do the best we can as British politicians in getting a fair and lasting solution. So thank you all very much for making us welcome and making sure that we keep active in your cause. Thank you.
Somebody will present the European Parliament, and I will ask my dear friend Pauline, she likes to say a few words, and then if I call upon the mayor of Sparta, if he likes to say on behalf of the Spartan people a couple of words as well. Please, Pauline.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, friends. I think both Alan and Ian have said what we need to say here tonight, which is thank you, but also to restate our cause and our commitment to coming back as many years as we have to, until you can all go home to Mόρφου or to Kyrenia or to any other part of Cyprus, and until Cyprus is free for every single person to move around, to live where they wish, to settle where they wish, to live together with Greek Cypriots or Turkish Cypriots, whoever. There is absolutely no question that Cyprus must be free, must be united as one country. And we will keep coming. Sadly, we have to keep coming, but we will keep coming until that happens. Each year we say, let's hope and pray this will be the last time. And the next time we come, and the next time we meet here in Cyprus, it will be in Mόρφου, not walking towards that green line. I have been coming now, this is my 5th year, and I will keep coming as long as I'm able and as long as I'm invited, to state my commitment and to give you my support. Because for me, I feel passionately, and I've been saying to people here tonight, as a half Mediterranean, I think I feel particularly passionately about the freedom of this beautiful island. And so I will give you my commitment, as I'm sure my colleagues will. And I can tell you this, that in the European Parliament, the issue of Cyprus is not going to be allowed to be forgotten as long as I'm in it. We shall make sure it is raised over and over and over again. And it will be raised again next week when I table the next resolution to make sure that the European community sends to the intercommunal talks an EC observer, so that the European community knows and understands and hears just who is to blame for the intransigence, for the delay in finding a solution to the Cyprus problem. Because only when the European community hears that from its own people will it be in a position to say, we know who's to blame, and let's have Cyprus in the European community now, because we believe that will be a way forward to solving the Cyprus problem. My thoughts and my heart, as ever, on Sunday and as many times throughout the year, will be with the people of Mόρφου, the other refugee people, and all those in Cyprus who cannot move around their island. And my best wishes to you. Thank you very much.
For me, it seems you said that if we were going to invite you, but we consider you one of us. So what do you need an invitation for in any case?
Okay, I'll keep coming.
Yeah. Κύριε Δήμαρχε.
Κυρίες και κύριοι, εκπροσωπώντας μια πόλη που κατά την κλασική αρχαιότητα δίδαξε σε όλο τον ελεύθερο κόσμο και σε όλο τον κόσμο εκείνης της εποχής ότι πριν και πάνω από κάθε άλλο αγαθό είναι η ανθρώπινη αξιοπρέπεια και η ελευθερία, είμαστε εδώ για να αδελφοποιηθούμε με τη Μόρφου. Και σας διαβεβαιώ ότι η αδελφοποίηση αυτή δεν είναι καθόλου τυχαία. Συνειδητά έγινε και από την πλευρά της Μόρφου και από την πλευρά της Σπάρτης. Οι Μορφίτες είναι καταγωγής λακωνικής. Συνεπώς έφτασε και αυτόν η στιγμή να πούν το μολόν λαβέ και να ξαναθυμίσουν στην ανθρωπότητα αυτά που θύμισαν οι 300 του Λεωνίδα όταν έβαλαν τα στήθη τους μπροστά για να μην πούν τότε οι βαρβαρικές φυλές μέσα στην Ελλάδα και κατά συνέπεια μέσα στην Ευρώπη. Εμείς φεύγοντας από εδώ θα μεταφέρουμε ένα μήνυμα ότι δεν είναι δυνατόν στο τέλος του 20ου αιώνα, στις αρχές του 21ου, δεν είναι δυνατόν και ούτε μπορεί να φυλακίζεται η ελευθερία πίσω από κάποια σειρματοπλέγματα. Τα σειρματοπλέγματα θα φύγουν, εγώ ειλικρινά αισιοδοξώ, για την ακρίβεια το πιστεύω. Και πιστεύω ότι το πιστεύετε κι εσείς.
Δεν θα δημιουργήσετε να μην επιτρέψετε. Οπωσδήποτε είμαστε φιλοξενούμενοι του Δήμου Μόρφου. Θα καλέσω τον πρώτο πολίτη μας να μας πει δύο κουβέντες. Δήμαρχος Μόρφου.
Dear friends, allow me first to say a few words in English in order to thank our distinguished guests who came all the way from the United Kingdom to express and show their solidarity to our cause, and to tell them that I'm looking forward to the day, and I hope it will come soon, that we shall receive them at the airport in Larnaca or Nicosia, and we shall take them straight away to Mόρφου to celebrate. Αγαπητοί φίλοι, διοργανώνουμε αύριο, μάλλον την Κυριακή, τη 13η πορεία, για να δείξουμε σε όλον τον κόσμο ότι θα συνεχίσουμε να αγωνιζόμαστε για να επικρατήσουν και στην Κύπρο οι αρχές οι οποίες σήμερα θεωρούνται ως παραδεγμένες στην Ευρώπη, να πάυσει η Κύπρος να είναι μοιρασμένη και να μπορέσουν όλοι οι πρόσφυγες να πάνε πίσω στα σπίτια τους. Ευχαριστώ.
Σας εύχομαι ένα ευχάριστο βράδυ μαζί μας. Ευχαριστώ όλους. Thanks very much.
Δεν έχω κάμπος